David slain fucking Goliath. That's Julio, and that's Nor.
Why is his head huge as fuck?
What happened?
Why is his head huge as fuck?
Because it's David. You don't know the story of David and Goliath? He fucking killed the giant bull with a slingshot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
You never read the Bible?
Guys, it seems like a biblical last. I was like, I love it.
Mars.
Everyone knows about David and Goliath, bro.
I'm sure I did, but I don't remember.
Well, you just...
So perfect. Now I know.
You still don't know. Well, that's how this fucking became king, and David was a sick king, homie. But you wanna know what his downfall was? Bitches. Fucked his friend's wife, homie, and sent his friend off to war on the front line so they could kill him so he could keep his wife.
Hey, brother, I need you to
And
go to war.
God took the blessing away. Every day he would watch her.
Every day he'd watch her take a bath from his castle because he could see her, and he just had this desire for his wife. So he sent his it was his main general, sent him to be on the front lines of
Hey,
battle
but
to get killed.
this fool ended up, God took the blessing away from him. His life was crazy after that. He ended up having to kill his own son. His sons were trying to kill him. The only son that was true to him was Solomon. And that's when he became King Solomon. And King Solomon was a sick fucking king too. You know what his downfall was? Bitches. Por Vida came to be. In the beginning, it was just a tattoo shop. That's it. You know, we started off at a small little office space there in Rio Rancho. What happened was I was working at another tattoo shop. I stopped working there for whatever reasons they were. I worked at my house for a few years. It got boring tattooing at my house. Found a little office space right behind the house that I was living at the time. Started it, me and another guy sneezed, and there was another guy that was with us in the beginning. He didn't last very long, but it just started a small tattoo shop. We never stopped, and it kept growing and growing. That's it.
I really love this spot. I think it's so great because it's really nice for the community. It gives people a place to come, hang out in the coffee shop, watch people working, learning about a new world of tattoos, even hair. There's just so many opportunities for people to come in and find a new passion in life or get a new tattoo or whatever. It's just really nice because it's a really great place for the community to gather. I think that's just a really cool aspect of this place. It's my favorite, I think. It's so cool coming to the coffee shop and seeing like young kids and older ladies that you never would think you'd see in a tattoo shop, right? It looks just like super fun.
Open the space up to people to come and be inspired and do networking, and we participate in other events. We throw so many art events. We just kind of embedded ourselves in that scene. The Valentine's market, we have it every year. It's a cool thing, homie, because what we do is we get a bunch of different artists that make unique things, you know, that you could use for Valentine gifts for your kid, your significant other, or just your friends, you know. It's really cool. Just something outside the box. For the last 2 years, we were doing these events, and what we were doing was First Friday events, you know, art events. But the Valentine's Day one is always just the biggest one. So now that we stopped doing the First Friday events, we're gonna keep the Valentine's one, even though it's not Friday.
Whenever the actual like clients and customers get here, bro, because a lot of times it's people that haven't been here before, and so they trip out whenever they get to the shop, and they're just all looking around and it's sick, bro. Just how many moving parts there are, because it's always like the regular shop is moving at the same time that the events are going on, so it's just kind of figuring out the balance of juggling that whole process. But it's fun, I enjoy it.
But we're just chilling, bro, over here talking about people passing out. For some reason, everyone that eats McDonald's and comes and gets tattooed ends up passing out. Or if they smoke a lot of weed and come and get tattooed, they pass out. I always say it's like an adrenaline rush that gets people, because a lot of times people are like, it wasn't even hurting. They just got this sick adrenaline rush, you know?
Right, and then it fades away.
Yup. And then you fade away and pass out for a second, you know, and then it's like, oh shit. For some reason, we were just telling these guys that came in the other day, I was like, for some reason, when people eat McDonald's in the morning, they come in and pass out. And I said, what did you eat this morning? And Josh was tatting this guy, and he goes, I ate McDonald's. And we're like, oh shit, we're just teasing him, right? We're like, oh shit, he's gonna fall out, you know? And then soon enough, at the end of the day, after like 6 hours of him getting tattooed, there he goes. He fucking passed out. It might have been coincidence, but it was funny. And then I have these smelling salts. They're like these little packs up, and you smell. So I gave him that. He's all, woo! He smelled it. He said, "What the fuck was that?" I was like, "It's just to wake you up right there." And he was good. He ended up just not passing out. It was close though. But we have the tattoo shop, which is like kind of like the anchor of it all, you know. Then we have the tattoo supply company upstairs, and then we have the shoe store downstairs, the coffee shop, and then this barber shop. And we also have our buddy Travis down there. He does a bunch of stuff. He's a photographer. He does printing on. He does stickers, you know, printing vinyl banners, and he's also making beef jerky down there. He's just kind of a hustler, doing all kinds of different things. There's a little over 20 just in the tattoo shop alone. 20, I mean, probably in between 30 to 40. Yeah, we moved here 3 years ago. It was during the pandemic, you know, all the COVID stuff. So it was a good time to buy. It wasn't really like real strategic, just kind of lucked out with all that. And it's been great.
Nice. Where were you guys at before?
We were not far from here. We were still downtown. We were on 10th and Central. It was a cool shop too, a lot smaller, but it was still a pretty good sized shop, and we had pretty much the same stuff going on. We just weren't like in one big building. It was like a little strip mall, and we were renting, and we just got the opportunity to buy. So this is where we ended up. It's our home now. On our first day when we opened in Rio Rancho, it was cool, you know. It was a little office space, and I mean, I didn't have any money at the time. I opened it with no money, you know. We just got enough for the last month's rent. We went in there and did the construction work ourselves. There wasn't a lot of construction work to be done. And we just started tattooing, you know, and built it from there. Oh man, that was 2006. So when from there, you know, we built it up, and we ended up making the shop a really cool spot. It was cool for a little tattoo shop. We started to, I guess we didn't outgrow that spot. What happened was all our clients were from Albuquerque. They didn't want to go to Rio Rancho. So we found another warehouse looking space there off of Central. I made a deal with the guy. We moved there, and the same thing. We moved in and worked on the shop as we were in there working already, and we built it up. We were there for over 10 years. In that 10 years, it just took a life of its own, you know. It was such a big spot. We kept expanding because it was a warehouse connected to like a little strip mall, and we just kept renting the next unit, and knocking walls down and expanding. Finally, we outgrew that spot. Then the time came for us to buy a place. We bought this 15,000 square foot warehouse, and we're doing the same here. And who knows if we'll ever outgrow this. I mean, I anticipate us doing so.